Hey guys, Gene here, and today we're going to be taking a look at part 2 of setting up the user face and options. In this video we're going to be covering the pop-up menu, and I'll be showing you what I use on a day-to-day basis when I work in Rhino 6. So when you have Rhino open, you're going to first pull up the pop-up menu using the middle mouse button. Then you look for this little tab here, and when you click it, it's going to dock it to your desktop. You can see that you can move it. You have the option to stretch it in down and to the side. For now, we'll bring it down to about this size, and as it grows, we can stretch it as much as we want. There are some icons here that I definitely don't use on a regular basis. And there's some that I do use, but I like to use what's inside of what's in here. So let's first start with the hide and show objects. I'm gonna left click and hold until the menu pops open, and we'll dock this window as well. Let's go ahead and delete this icon. And to delete is pretty simple. Just hold down the shift key, left click on the icon and drag outside. And you're gonna see the prompt to delete. Okay, and that's how you get rid of icons. To shift icons around, just hold down Control, and you can see, actually it's a shift as well, and you can just move it anywhere along the menu as you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of Render Preview. Get rid of Zoom Extents. Don't use this one a lot. Save, we can actually pull up this menu, and I use quite a few in here. I definitely use the Save As, so hold Control, and this is how you copy it into the new menu. We'll hold Control and drag it in. I use incremental save quite a lot. Autosave, no. Let's see. It should be it for now. Okay, we can rearrange and move this one here down to the bottom, so they're all grouped together. Moving back to the hide and show menu, we're going to bring back the hide icon. Pull it right to the top left and try to move it back if it really doesn't go where you want it to go. And let's see, I do want the isolated objects. I use this quite a lot. Where's the invert lock? It's this one here. And let's see, that should be it for this menu. Okay, and moving along, let's go ahead and add some more. I'm going to go up here to the standard menu. Just slide this over if you need to see more. Definitely love using the zoom window. Let's see, this is one of my favorites, the zoom selected. I like 4 viewports, this car definitely. Let's see, I've used this already. The shade I like to use. Oh yeah, going back into the select all. I do like to have the select all points, select all curves, and select duplicates. Yeah. Okay, and if you go into the linear dimensions, let's go ahead and not make a copy. Bring the entire menu inside, and we're going to pull out the menu, and there's some in here that I do need to access much quicker. Let's see, the text, definitely the leader, diameter, and that should be it. Okay, that should be it for this entire menu. Now, moving along to the very left side. First start with the point, so I'll bring that in. Pull out the menu, and let's see. Nope, nothing in here. Under the line tool, bring the line. I do like line from midpoint. I do like line normal to surface. One of my favorites, vertical line to C-plane. I do like using this one here, the perpendicular two curves, tangent perp, and this one definitely. And that should be it for the line tool. Under curves, let's bring in, I hate using the first one, so I definitely like using the second one. Draw on surface, draw on mesh. Let's see. Tween, I love it. Helix, and never use spiral as much. Under circle, we'll bring in the main circle menu. Circle from diameter, circle from 3 points, circle from tangents, and vertical to C-plane. Let's see, under ellipse, definitely like using the second one, and that should be it. Under tangent, we'll just use the third one over. Under the square NURBS, bring in the main menu. Let's pull it open. And I don't really use it much. If I need to access it, just hold down and left click. Let's see. Definitely the multi polygon. Under the fillet curves, let's go ahead and let's see. Bring in the offset curve, offset on surface. Oh yeah, I forgot. The offset normal is surface. Curve from two views, I use this quite a lot. I use this from, this is actually a new thing. You could actually move this, the seam of the point on a curve, of a closed curve. Could come in handy when you do need it. Tween, I don't know why it's there twice. Okay, and close that. Moving on to the plane tools here. I love using the surface from planar. Loft for sure. No, not really. Patch. Well, I do use it, but with a hotkey. Then under the plane tool, we'll definitely use the 2-point plane, 3-point plane, vertical plane. I think I got everything. Oh yeah, this one's my favorite, one of my favorites. It's the same thing as pulling a curve off a normal. This is pulling a surface off a normal. Okay, under boolean, just bring in the entire menu. Oh no, I skipped the whole section here. Just delete that real quick. Bring in the offset surface. Tween between two surfaces, definitely use that. Okay, moving along, under the NURBS surfaces, we'll bring in the box menu, sphere, pipe, the flat pipe, and that should be it. Next is the mesh from surface. Definitely going to use that when you're going back and forth with ZBrush or preparing for an STL print. Okay, let's see. Text tool, sure. What's this here? Flow, I love using the flow along the surface. Okay, under the, what's this? The Analyze Direction menu. I'm going to bring in the entire menu. Put that right at the top left here. The length tool we could put at the bottom. I want the radius tool. It shows you radius and diameter. It's one of my favorites. Let's see. Yes, definitely bring in the Show Edges tool. Put that right next to the dir command. It's really hard to move these around. I kind of find it annoying, but eventually it gets there. Then bring in the Join Naked edges. And there's one more thing oh yeah, need to move these down because these are things that they're not made for modeling. So I kind of want to put them at the bottom of the menu here. Yep, everything that has nothing to do with modeling. I'm going to put all the curves and surfaces quite in the middle of the section. I do need to find, let's see, yes, I found it. Okay, so if you go into the Analyze Direction menu and go into Curve Analysis, it definitely uses a lot if you want to check your, your surfaces, especially if there's any kinks. Just bring in the EMAP, just select your surface and click it. Okay, it's very useful. Alright, so this is how I set up my pop-up menu. In future videos, when you see me working in time-lapse or workflows, you'll see me using this quite a lot, so you can see that it's easily accessible. Feel free to squeeze it down if you feel like you want it slim or wide. If you want to add some more, feel free to do so. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and just do File, Save as Template. Then I'm going to do New and make sure I check this before I hit Open after I select this. Okay, so make sure you follow those steps. I covered that in the Part 1 video. And again, if you find this video helpful, please leave a like. If you have any comments or suggestions for future videos, please leave it in the comments below. And again, I will see you in the next video.